Yeah, تمام. Okay, so we can proceed it. المركب الإضافي, I hope you got it. What is مركب الإضافي? يعني compound noun that you added. See, in English you say Aisha's book, apostrophe S. تمام? It's إضافة. You are relating something to her, right? To relate. This is called إضافة. You are adding something to Aisha. Like you say king's crown. The crown belongs to king. So that's why, because of this meaning in Arabic, it is known as al-murakkab al-idafi. تمام? The additional compound, or it's an adjective. No, أعتذر. I mixed it. المركب التوصيفي. I don't know I wrote for you the correct or not. I will recheck in group later. المركب التوصيفي. Today we are taking توصيفي, not إضافي. I confused. So, my dear students, in Arabic, murakkab are of two types. There are two types of compound noun. One is adjective that you know, another is your apostrophe S. When you are relating something, as I have given you the examples, كتاب فلان يعني, Aisha's book, King's Crown, this apostrophe S, it's murakkab idafi. This we are not going to take it today. Today we are taking murakkab tawsifi. Tawsif comes from wasf, to describe something. صفي والصفة. تمام? The quality, or to describing something, that is known as adjective in Arabic. So you can see here they have given you the very clear and in short way. Noun, it's a type of a noun, all right? Just like English, an adjective phrase. Its use and its form. So you can see in English, adjectives are to describe noun. البيت الكبير, the big house. تمام? The big house. الولد الصغير, the young boy. نعم عطية.
Okay, so I'm a bit confused. You told murakkab idafi means a possessive noun, means apostrophe S.
Yeah, but this I just discussed it, but this is not our today's topic.
Okay,
تمام?
so we are gonna do
Yes, I
tawsifi.
started with it. أحسنتي, we are going to do توصيفي ما شاء الله. مركب توصيفي, or you can
What
say
does
صفة
murakkab
موصوف.
tawsifi mean?
طيب, I'm going to say again, the adjectives you are going to take today in Arabic, you can call it nat. One of its name is nat. تمام? Other name is صفة. صفة يعني quality, or you can say characteristic, صفة, describing something. And موصوف is the thing, the object that you are describing. For example, here I say big house. Big is an adjective. House is موصوف. You are describing the house. الولد الصغير, ولد is موصوف. تمام? And other name is المركب التوصيفي. مركب means two. تمام؟ مركب يعني two. It cannot be one. So مركب is a name of something made up of two nouns. Like you are saying big house. You are telling us one thing but made up of two words. In Arabic, مركب توصيفي. Now you can see in English the adjective type, construction, how it's formed, adjective plus noun. It is opposite of English. So they have given you here the English way. In English, you said the big house, But in Arabic, the order is reversed. Noun and then adjective. It's not confusing. So this is the first thing you should know about adjectives. In Arabic, the main object comes first and adjective comes later. And it's very logical for us. I can explain you how. See, you say in English, big house. All right, you say maybe after some years, you will delete one floor and now it become a small house. So adjective is changeable. You say new car. After some days, it can become old, right? So in Arabic, your original object that is not going to be changed comes first, and your adjective comes afterwards. So that is why the big house in Arabic, you need to start from the end. البيت الكبير. It can be البيت الصغير, البيت الأبيض, white house, البيت الجديد, new house, تمام? Adjective comes afterwards. Just remember this rule. If you want to be more sharper in thinking, you don't need to sit and think all this. Just start translating from the end. Opposite. In English, you say the big house, البيت, big, الكبير. That's it. تمام? So this is the first thing you must know about the adjectives, that they are opposite to English. تمام. So they have telling you something that adjective follow the noun it describes. Something about adjective you need to know. There are two parts. One is the noun, and like in English, you say this is an active worker. You are telling us about the worker. Tamam? Active. In English, there is no difference. You say active worker male and active worker for female. I can say Farzana is active, Muhammad is active. Same word. But in Arabic, the adjective has to follow its noun. For example, هذا عامل, they wrote here منعوت, يعني موصوف, the noun that you are describing. هذا عامل, it's a worker. Now you want to say something about him. Adjective, نشيط, active, opposite of كسول. تمام? Now, female version, هذه عاملة. So it turns into نشيطة. You need to add that. What they are trying to say, as you are already aware of in Arabic, you need to take care of the gender all the time. In adjective, in your colors, in demonstrative noun, you are saying this and that. So this picture is not very important. This is the main thing. The agreements between Na'at and Man'ud. Agreement means similarities. They will be similar. All right, let's see what are they. And what is this word, Na'at, Man'ud? Just, I told you, صفت وموصوف. صفة وموصوف. يعني صفة is your adjective and موصوف or منعوت is a noun that you are describing. So I will not take you so deep in these definitions. They are not necessary. Now, you can remember them adjective in Arabic. So these are the four similarities. They must be there. It's very natural. You are just reading them, but you will later, when you are doing exercises, you find it's very easy and natural to take care of them. The first thing you need to take care of the gender. Like هذا ولد صغير. تمام? You need to focus on this green example. تمام؟ هذا ولد صغير. But when I say بنت, هذه بنت صغيرة. Not صغير. I can't say هذه بنت صغير. بنت is a girl, so I have to say صغيرة. I'm talking about ممرضة, that she is very proficient. هذه ممرضة ماهرة. هذه طبيبة ماهرة. Now I want to talk about a male doctor. I'm going to say هذا طبيب ماهر. هذا طبيب ماهر وهذه طبيبة ماهرة. تمام? So it's really يعني a natural thing. Gender, you need to focus. Next is indefinite versus indefinite. يعني what you say in Arabic معرفة النكرة. ال عن تنوين. تمام? So if the noun that you are explaining is معرفة, your adjective will also be معرفة. What is the meaning of معرفة? يعني ألف واللام. For example, بلال مدرس جديد. مدرس, there is no al on it. بلال مدرس, predicate, he is a teacher. You want to say new, you need to add جديد without al. So in indefinite, it's also following its noun. Now here you are saying the teacher is in the class. The teacher. المدرس في الفصل. You need to bring its adjective. We will say المدرس الجديد. Here I cannot say المدرس جديد. Otherwise, see my dear students, everything is very, very logical. If I say المدرس جديد, it becomes the teacher is new. It's not adjective. You are telling me, predicate, the teacher is new, just walk in yesterday. But if I want to say the new teacher is in the class, it's totally a different sentence. The new teacher, it's an adjective. So to show it, I have to make them both same, similar. All right? المدرس الجديد. تمام. These two things. Now, case. What is case? Case ending. يعني notation. فتحة كسرة ضمة. هذا بيت جديد. I can't say جديدا or جديد. أنا في بيت. I'm in the house. جديد. تمام. So not or the adjective has to follow its noun in case as well. Now the fourth thing is number. Okay. So if the noun is singular, your adjective will also be singular. So this is very interesting thing about Arabic. Each noun, each word, even the verbs, you can make from them dual and plural. Just like you are doing maths, you can make, just like you do multiplication and addition. Each noun, you can make them two, you can make them more than two, even in the nouns. Tamam? So have a look there. أولئك الطلاب, they are students. New جدد. Singular is جديد. For two, you say جديدان. You add alif noon. Isn't it interesting? You are making changing. You can make change to any noun. For plural, it's جدد. It's broken plural. We can't say جديدون here. All right, because you know, wow noon. Sorry. All right. Wow noon is used for the human beings. But the word جديد is not a human being. It is, you can say to anything جديد. تمام. ذلك طالب جديد. It's a singular. So they have shown you clear chart of the rules of adjective. There is nothing more in it. Now, my dear students, I want to make it easy for you. So in short words, in easy way, I want to say, let me show you on the whiteboard, whatever you read, I hope so you got it, you understood. But this is the whiteboard. Remember that thing. I want to speak, I want to write. I say هذا طالب كسول. تمام. مثلا I say something. طيب بالأمس كنت في السوق الجديد. مثلا. طيب. So in your first side, first you look, you found them that the adjectives are similar. They has to look same. Just have a quick look on them. طالب كسول, they are same. السوق الجديد, they are same. Yes, letters are different. They are two different words, but addition things are same. Al or not al. Ending fatha dhamma kasra, same. Gender ta or not. Alif noon or not. Wow noon or not. They are same. So like this way, focus on starting and ending. Tamam? It will be easy for you. It has to be similar. Tamam? So it will be easy for you if you are reading any story, you are listening to something, you understand easily it's an adjective. They are looking same, no difference. Now I can write for you some random مركب توصيفي. مثلا أقول from my surrounding I can say الكرسي طيب الأبيض. تمام. الجدار الكبير. تمام. أقول كتاب مفتوح. تمام. أقول مثلا قارورتان كبيرتان. تمام. أقول مثلا أولاد مجتهدون. تمام. I have wrote some examples for you for the adjective. تمام. So you need to only notice two things. Noun is coming first and its adjective is coming later. The first thing and the second thing, they are same in everything. When there is al on one, there will be al on the second word. If there is tanween on one, which tanween is it? Fatha. So on the other one also there will be tanween of fatha. If it's kasra, on other also kasra, dhamma, same thing. And if it's a dual means two, alif noon. So the other word will also contain alif noon, and same with the plural. That's it. There is no more in it. If you have any question, please do ask. Clear your doubts before we proceed to the exercises.
Ma'am, I have a question. I mean, I understood whatever you explained. One
Tamam.
confusion is why sometimes we use dhamma and sometimes tanween and sometimes in the sentence. I don't get that.
Yeah, very good question. Yeah, anyone like to tell Atiya why there is some time in Arabic you have fatha, kasra, and dhamma? نعم. Saliha, Farzana, anyone?
Tanween,
Why this happen? نعم.
because by using these we show that this is ism nakra. The nouns ending at tanween are ism nakra, and the nouns starting with al are ism marfa or definitive nouns.
Good
Then
job. So
also
you
help us
clear the one concept. Yeah.
Then they also help us to
Okay.
when we change a singular noun to a plural one, like if like Muslimun Muslim is changed into Muslimin, um, and because it has because in its mufrid form it has dhamma. That is why it ends with yanun when it is turned into a
Okay.
plural form.
Good job. Saliha, Ahsanti. Okay. You explained good. We understood. We understood the difference between tanween and between al. What is the difference between them? And their different shapes. Yani sometimes, as Saliha told, you cannot put fatha, kasra, dhamma. Instead, you use letters alif, noon, ya, noon. Good job. Now, her question is, Atiya is saying, why there is sometimes fatha, sometimes kasra, sometimes dhamma? What is the reason? Why not? You can say randomly any haraka you like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like for
Farzan.
example, the agreement between we have that chart which you gave me. Um,
Mhm.
in that there are two sentences like I am in a new house and this is a new house. So it is like
Mhm.
ana fi baytin jadidin. There is a
Mm.
tanween which is like
Good job. أنا
kasra,
في بيت كسرى أو
and
نعم.
and then
تمام.
here haza baytun jadidun. So why there is dhamma and here baytin jadidin?
Yeah, who is gonna reply? Yeah. Come on, students. أنا في بيت جديد وهذا بيت جديد. Why there is a change of تنوين?
They are balancing the noun with the adjective. When it is a noun is having an tanween kasra, then the same follows with the adjective.
نعم. نعم.
Everything
No,
in a
Salima.
sentence is well.
She's asking why kasra? Why not fatha? Why not dhamma?
Okay.
يعني her question is why you said أنا في بيت? Why can't you say أنا في بيتن or بيتن? نعم. أختي فرزانة, would like to add? It's a really good question, yeah? And the answer is in front of you, yes. Why we are saying here kasra and here dhamma? Now, أختي Farzana, you like to add something? Okay, it seems Farzana is away, no problem at all. All right. So, my dear students, see, here, أختي Atiyya, بيتن, because before baitin you have the preposition, and preposition gives kasra to the word that come afterwards. أنا في بيت. And here هذا بيت, in the second sentence, بيت is the predicate, and in Arabic, predicate is always marfu'. So that's the answer. But what is the summary from it? What we understood, that every word, its haraka, fatha or kasra or dhamma, is defined by the previous word that is coming. For example, if something is coming after preposition, it contains kasra. If something is object, it contains fatha. These are the reasons. If something noun is coming in the start, nominal sentence, mubtada wa khabar, it should be dhamma. Tamam. Similarly, the subject, it will be dhamma. Tamam. So I told you the ending sign of any word is not without a reason. It must have a reason. All right. Like I have discussed in some of the reasons in front of you. Preposition is a reason to make the word majroor, to give it a kasra, and being a subject is a reason. So now the native Arab people, the educated person, they don't need this i'rab. They can read a text without fatha kasra dhamma. Tamam. But those who are poor in reading, or poor in the language, they need it. They want fatha kasra dhamma. So at that moment, this harakat is gonna help them to understand the meaning, to understand the concept. Oh, there is a dhamma, so it must be subject. Fatha, all right, it's an object. Kasra, oh, so it is coming after preposition, like this way. All right. I hope I explained you and you got it. Always remember, they come with the reason. When it's coming in the end of a word, there must be a reason of them. So some of the reasons you have taken, like let's discuss them. Kasra. When kasra comes, when after preposition. All right. For kasra, you have taken only one reason. So أنا في بيت, I'm in the house. في بيت. I remember in some years, some of my students have made it the chart for this. If I found it, definitely I'm going to forward you. They have made it the chart, reason for kasra, reason for fatha, and reason for dhamma. So it is going to be easy for you. Until now, for kasra, you have taken only one reason. If it comes after the preposition. For fatha, you have taken one reason is object. For example, I say Zaid beaten Khalid. ضرب زيد خالدا. طيب. Or let me give you an easy example. You say, okay, for example, you say, نعم, دعوت الله. I prayed the God. دعوت الله. Allah is the object. You prayed to God. You is a subject. Prayed is a verb. God is the object. دعوت الله. تمام. وهكذا. أو أقول بارك الله في خالد. بارك الله في خالد. Now Khalid comes after preposition, so that's why it contains kasra. For object, one of the reason is fatha. And let me remember if you study any other reason. I don't think so. Okay. If yeah, only one reason. Now let's talk about dhamma. Dhamma, we have taken, yeah, you have taken, yes. Fatha, object contain fatha. Similarly, the second noun of kana, was come on the jumla ismiya. You have taken it, kana. So the second noun of kana contain fatha. For example, I want to say the weather was hot. كان الجو ساخنا. ساخنا. تمام. So the second خبر كان, predecessor of kana, contain fatha. Object, and I can write predecessor of kana. تمام. Now let's talk about dhamma. So jumla ismiya always contain dhamma. Jumla ismiya means that noun starting, the sentence starting with the noun. Subject contain dhamma. Similarly, noun of kana contains dhamma. These are some of the things you have taken. Now, Atiya, your concept is cleared?
Yeah, ma'am, the worksheet which you gave us for the Maya, I was actually reading that. That's why this question raised in my head. You told about
All right.
Qasara, That is, it happens only when there is after prepositions. That is one of the reasons that we learn. So
Yeah.
one of the sentence.
There are more reasons, but we haven't studied them yet.
Okay.
All right. For kasra, there are more reasons, but inshallah, you need to study them. But yeah, carry on. Yeah, please ask your question. What you noticed?
Okay, because here ibtana Aishata mutahajjibatani means the Aisha's daughters are covered. Mutahajjibatani. So Aisha is a noun. So why is it not Aisha too?
No,
And
it's Aisha.
mutahajjib
Yeah, good
and
question. Really good question. You notice you are no. I'm really happy.
mutahajjibatani.
Binta Aisha mutahajjibatan. She noticed why there is fatha on Aisha. See, my dear Atiyya, this you need to study. This is murakkab idafi. Example of murakkab idafi means additional noun. It means Aisha's two daughters. It's apostrophe S. Aisha's two daughters. So, according to the rule, it has to be kasra. Inshallah, our next topic is this noun. We will not make it so long until reach it. Binta Aishati, according to the rule, it should be. But there are some exceptional in the language that the names, remember that rule. It's you can just remember it on your fingertips. The name that is ending with ta cannot contain kasra, never. Like Makkah, you cannot say Makkati, Aishati, tamam, and Khalifati,
So it
and
can be
some
either
other.
fatha or dhamma.
Yes. So when these words has to be kasra majroor, instead of kasra you give them fatha. So in real, according to the grammar rule, it should be binta aishati, but we cannot put kasra because of this ta, very hard on tongue. So we're gonna say binta aishata. Tamam? Binta aishata, Aisha's two daughters mutahajjibatani. They are covered. All right. So don't worry at all. Yeah, for Ms. Atiyya, we are coming to it, inshallah. Okay. Quickly, we have less time. I want to do some practice on your adjectives. I'm giving you some examples. Okay. I just want to read them. Practice on our, yeah. Okay, just a moment. It's the reading practice. Or yeah, we can better. Okay, no, I can give you the translation. All right. Now, I'm starting from Atiyya. All right, Atiyya, you have to say the government offices are closed today. The government offices are closed today.
Okay. The government offices.
If there is any word new for you, you can ask.
Yeah, I mean, what does government and offices say in?
Yeah, office, you know, maktab, and the
Oh yeah,
plural is
maktab and makatib.
makatib, makatib, ahsanti, all right? And for the government, you can say hukuma, hukuma, and something belong to government, you say hukumi, hukumi. For example, someone say I'm an government employee. موظف حكومي. الموظف حكومي. نعم.
Okay. So
Let me write for you. The
the sentence
government
which
is حكومة, حكومة, and something belongs to it, you make it حكومي. Governmental like this, حكومي. And similarly, its female version, حكومية. Yeah, come on. The government offices are closed today.
okay. اليوم مكتب مكتب حكومة
اليوم المكاتب نعم الحكومية
الحكومية
تمام نعم
مغلق.
المكاتب مغلقة أحسنتي مغلقة. So we are talking about the plural of non-living thing. So everything related to it should be predicate and adjective singular feminine. اليوم المكاتب الحكومية مغلقة. Better to keep اليوم later. المكاتب الحكومية مغلقة اليوم. It should come in the end.
Okay.
المكاتب الحكومية مغلقة اليوم. تمام. Now let me ask one from ما اسمك صليحة. You have to say, all right, you can say the new lesson is easy. The new lesson is easy.
الدرس الجديد easy is
تمام. الدرس الجديد the opposite of صعب. ها. الدرس الجديد كمان سهل. سهل. طيب الدرس الجديد سهل. It's easy. ما شاء الله. Good job. Your construction of adjective is perfect. الدرس الجديد سهل. تمام. Now أختي فرزانة, are you with us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let me ask from you one example. You have to make. نعم يا أختي فرزانة, you want to say the big mall is open. How are you going to say that? The big mall is open.
The big mall is open. Big mall is open. المول كبيرة مفتوحة. مفتوح. The big
نعم.
mall is open.
Yeah, try to make it a little slow so you can make it perfect. المول الكبير مفتوح. تمام. المول الكبير. نعم. المول الكبير مفتوح. You are putting لام ألف لام on both of them. المول الكبير مفتوح. تمام. Now let me ask from عطية. عطية, you want to say I ate 2 sweet oranges. How are you going to say that? I ate 2 sweet oranges.
أقلت برت... two oranges is برتقالان.
Very good. And it will turn into يانون. تمام. Because it's an object. An object.
حلوين.
نعم. ما شاء الله. بارك الله فيك يا عطية. أكلت برتقالين حلوين. تمام. I ate 2 sweet oranges. Very good. Now we can ask one from Saliha quickly. نعم. طيب, it's a Quranic verse. All right. So let's see how Saliha can do that. Okay. Now, yeah, Saliha, you have to make for strugglers, there is a big reward. For strugglers, there's a big reward.
okay. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Strugglers is al-mujtahidun.
ممكن, no problem. المجتهدون. So for the strugglers, it will be للمجتهدين. مجتهد. نعم. للمجتهدين for the strugglers.
للمجتهدين in the
للمجتهدين for the strugglers. How are you going to say a big reward?
أجر كبيرا.
ما شاء الله. للمجتهدين أجر كبير. She did great job. And in Quran للعاملين أجر عظيم. للعاملين يعني those who work. للعاملين أجر عظيم أو أجر كبير. It's an adjective. ما شاء الله, you people really.
We add have for what are we adding for have? Like
for have we use li. Yes. For example, yeah, you want to say I have 2 books. One is new, other is old. All right. I have عندي تمام. All right. For example, I say this room is for the elder son. تمام. هذه الغرفة تمام للابن الكبير. للابن الكبير. تمام. Here لي is for. تمام. يعني for them. And عندي means I have. Yeah. In English, you are saying like that, but try to get it. عندي when you are talking about the position or you're talking about a place. يعني books are with you. They are with you, kept with you. عندي. But when you say للابن, you are telling us that it belongs to someone. All right. Maybe the honor is not here. لكن you say للابن الكبير. تمام. هذه الغرفة للابن الكبير. صليحة, did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, you say Alhamdulillah, the praise belongs to Allah, for Allah. Now, my dear students, I'm sending you some exercises. Finish it fast. Try to do so we can start the new lesson tomorrow because, mashallah, you people understood the lesson and you did a great job.
Ma'am,
So just try not.
send the screenshot of the rules, like with the slide which you showed about gender, definite versus indefinite.
Yeah, I already sent it you. It's in your group. You can check there. I send it. All right. And one thing I want to tell you about your exercises, my dear students, I know it's a lot. In one question, you have 34, sometime more than that, 40, but not necessary to do all. Do as much as you can. If you like to do all, it's perfect. Tamam? But if you cannot, no problem. All right. Don't give up. Do as much as you can. The purpose of doing is to just make you sharper. You will see the new vocabulary, new types of sentence, how to say that. All right, inshallah. See you tomorrow. مع السلامة. Have a nice night. إلى اللقاء.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.